if you want to speed up the clip, speeding up the clip is great because you can literally fit twice as many clips into a video, and it just increases like the intensity level of the video. It goes up a ton, and the video looks quite a bit better. With Vegas, I mean, yet another reason why Vegas is like 60 times better than Movie Maker. With Movie Maker, I think there's like two, or not even two. I think there's like one uh, difference in speed. It can be like 2 times the speed, or I one or two, something like that. 2 times or 1.5 times. With Vegas, you can set out whatever you want. So you're gonna want to right click on that, scroll down to Insert, Remove Envelope, hit Velocity. You get this little velocity bar here. Click it and drag up. If you want it twice the speed, drag it up to like 203. My computer, maybe it's just my mouse or whatever, is incredibly sensitive, so I can never get it on exactly 200. Like trust me, I've tried for hours. Usually just put it on 203 is what I usually do if you want it twice speed. So you're playing this, you're fading out here. Okay, no, you're not fading out. Give me a second here. Damn it. Oh, because that was there. Yeah, that was stupid. Over here, you're playing. Okay, you know what? Fuck that. I really don't know what just happened, but don't want to make this a long video. Anyway, as you can see, we're down here. It's twice the speed. It looks a lot nicer. One thing you do have to realize is that, when you make it twice the speed, Vegas keeps the clip the exact same length. So the clip ends right here, but then it repeats. Like this whole part to the right of the cursor right here is it repeating. So trimming clips is like, besides phases, like the most basic editing thing there is. Right click on the end of the clip, and drag it over to the cursor. Uh, you know, Vegas over Movie Maker, because you can put the cursor here. If you want to stop it here just as I'm killing this guy, I can just drag it here, and when you see that yellow bar, that means it's lined up with the cursor. So go. I don't want it there. I'm gonna undo that. Always remember the undo command is Control Z or Apple Z. That'll like save your life. I guarantee it. Now that we have something that's not ending with a fade, let's try adding a transition. Dissolves are always nice. An additive dissolve, those are great. A color bleed even. I think I've seen this used kind of a lot lately. It's getting to be pretty popular. You're gonna go over here, and as you're watching, it's going back, and the color kind of freaks out and goes away there. I like that one personally, but whatever. What else? I only have 4 clips, so this is gonna be a pretty short tutorial. There's not a lot I can really show you. This one again, make sure it's dragged up. I love you too, Vegas. It goes right up against there. What do we want to do? This time, let's try using a video effect. Another tab down here is video effects. Holy shit! There's probably like maybe 30 choices here, and of these, each of them has like 10. Vegas is such a huge program. This video is like not even getting into really anything. Basically, chroma key, that's great. Watch videos on how to do that. I don't have the time to explain it, but that's a great thing if you can make it work. Blurs. I used a blur at the end of the 4th video. Everyone hated it, but that's okay. I'm still learning too. And I can take haters, so that's alright. Glows. Glows work sometimes, not always. Light rays. Use these on text, or you can use them in videos, but that's another video. I'll get into that other one. A really easy one that you don't need any experience to know how to use is lens flare. I personally always use sunburst. You can use whatever you want, whichever you think looks best. I have no experience with cameras, so I couldn't tell you which one looks best. Sunburst, take it, drag it onto the clip you're using, let go. Don't even worry about the positioning or the color. That's like, it doesn't even really matter unless it's a long clip, and that's just a discussion for another time. See over here, this clip is starting, and we're, blitzing this guy next to the hill, and, I've got a sunburst basically over the, kind of over the auto retaliate, I guess. It's sort of around there. There you go. And again, this will look a lot better at twice speed. So insert, remove envelope, velocity, bring it back up to like 20, call it 203. What else? What else? Let's add another transition. Let's go with What's one that's used all the time? Portals. Oh my god. Whitewash is used a lot. Plaid is way overused, but just for the sake of, blending in with the rest of YouTube, we'll try using a Plaid. Uh, let's go final one. Random 4. Holy god, this is a long one. I forgot this was that long. So you're gonna play it and, go from the sunburst, one effect there, really easy. What the fuck just happened? Oh, because it's there. Uh, I mean, okay, you know what? I don't know what's going on, but that's okay. This shouldn't be happening, but I can't be bothered to fix it right now. It won't happen in your video. I did something, but that's all right. What? Obviously, you're gonna want to make this one like shitloads faster than the other one. Probably even more than twice the speed. I would make this like 250. I mean, and you'll notice a difference between 250 and 200. It's quite a bit faster. I mean, there's a pretty big difference there. Obviously, as with every, the thing with Vegas is that it wants to keep it the same clip size. So I gotta find where I killed this guy, or where the clip ended. I don't even think we killed one of them, but not the other. Clip ends right here. Back a little bit, back. So, you're gonna want to come over and trim that down. And there you go. It's been trimmed completely. Wasn't that cool? You should be having obviously a lot more clips than these, but I had 4 and I was already able to make a minute and a half long video. So shouldn't be that long. If I were you, aim for about a 6 or 7 minute video. I used to think 10-minute videos were like great, but if it's your first one, don't make it 10 minutes. Don't put people through that. Credits. I've never used their actual, like their idea of what great credits would look like. It's under media generators. Go down to credit roll. They have, obviously whatever you want here. I just use, plain default text or on a background. That's nice too. If you want to get fancy, you can use the prototype tiler. But that's a whole nother like video on its own. I just use text. Thank the people who are in the video. Thank Team 69. That's really all I do for mine. You can make yours however you want. Music is the final thing in your video. Although it shouldn't be the final thing. It's just going to be the final thing in this tutorial. When you're making your intro, you base your intro on the music. You don't base, the music on the intro. You may have your favorite song by, whoever your favorite artist is, whatever. But if it doesn't fit in with the movie, you can't put it there. And you really shouldn't put 2 different kinds of songs. Like, you don't want heavy metal and, Lady Gaga or something like that. They just, it's like, yeah, it's funny, and your actual friends who watch the video when you tell them to, they're gonna be like, ha, that was funny. But if you want to get serious fans, you should really try to make a serious video. Basically, what you do for music, if the song you really want to use that you still think would fit in well with the video is, like one of your favorite bands, favorite songs, whatever, and you have it bought on iTunes, like for your iPod or whatever you do with music from iTunes, then it's really easy. You already have the song downloaded. You go to iTunes, and I'm too cheap. The music I do buy on my iPod is on my other computer, but that's a long story. Basically, if that's on your own, all on your own computer, just drag the song from iTunes into whatever folder. I highly recommend you make folders for each video. It makes it so much easier to find clips and to find music. What else? Drag it on there. If you're like me and you're too cheap to pay for music, or you have the music bought, but for whatever reason you can't, it's on your other computer, or your computer's slow, or whatever, I use a program called MP3 Rocket. Don't know where the icon is on my computer. Basically, just search it, MP3 Rocket. I'll have a link for the download in the description. Just download that and search the song and go from there. Really not a hard thing to do at all.